Hey guys! It's been a minute since I've posted. Obviously, the title brought you here. Today is my last day of winter break with the kids before I go back to work tomorrow. And I thought I would try and get this recorded before we fall back into the craziness that is my daily life. I wish that I would have recorded it so that you guys could have seen firsthand just how busy it was for me, like every single day. I don't want to try and explain it like over the camera. All I can say is I'm gonna try and maybe record from this moment on. Basically, hi, gorgeous.
Hi.
Hi. Are you gonna join in on the vlog? It's been a while since they've seen you. So I guess she's gonna join in on the vlog. I know this is like a little unexpected, or maybe expected for some of you, I don't know. But yes, I am indeed expecting number 6. Which is crazy because she's only 2 years old and we were fully expecting to be done. I was fully expecting to be done after her. This was... Yeah. Are you gonna be a big sister? So obviously this is a little bit unexpected, or maybe for some of you expected, since I always seem to be popping out babies every couple years. But I fully intended to be done after her, and I haven't really done a life update in quite some time. But yes, Cody and I are, Cody and I are working things out, or have been for quite some time. I feel like I'm rambling, so let's just get straight to the point. Yes, I am pregnant. I am currently 17 weeks pregnant right now. So I know I'm quite far along to be starting these vlogs, but this is like, I feel like this is what I do best, is like pregnancy vlogs. It took me a while to start recording these. I meant to start recording them like weeks ago, but I didn't actually know that I was pregnant until later on. Cody actually had a vasectomy done, and so we were fully intending to like not have any more children, and so pregnancy wasn't even on my radar, so I didn't even realize like when I missed my cycle that, you know, it wasn't even a thought that occurred to me. And it wasn't until I went to urgent care for some totally unrelated reason that they asked me if I was pregnant, and I was like, no. And then they asked me, you know, when my last menstrual cycle was. What? You're interrupting my vlog. And then they asked when my last cycle was, and I was like, I don't actually know, I don't remember. And it had been like at least 2 months. So turns out I was like already almost past my first trimester by the time I officially found out, which is really scary because, as some of you guys know, I have a history of ectopic pregnancy. So like I'm just like really high risk for it to happen again. As soon as I told my doctor, they like immediately got me in like the next couple days, and I had an ultrasound. And obviously the baby is in my uterus for me to have progressed this far. So I'm gonna try and make this as short as possible because I feel like I've already been rambling a lot and she's not gonna let me talk for very long. Basically just kind of a quick update. Symptoms have been really mild for me so far. I have had nausea and some vomiting, but it's been like so mild, especially compared to my other pregnancies. Especially in the first trimester, I feel like it just wasn't that bad. Like I feel like I was definitely feeling that nausea, like mild nausea, before I found out, but I thought it was like due to me not eating or due to my medications or some other reason. I guess I was always like pointing it at other things, but I feel like as soon as I found out, the momentum of the nausea started to build, and then that's when I started like actually throwing up. But again, it didn't happen as frequently as in past pregnancies. As far as cravings go, okay, so before I found out I was pregnant, I was craving like avocado like all the time. Like it's all I wanted to eat. And I kind of like, there was like a small part of me that like, I was talking to my friend about it. I was like,
why do I just want avocado all the time?
And she's like, I guess it's just what your body needs. And there was like this small part of me like in the back of my mind that was like, avocado's full of like,
Mama,
what?
Answer.
Yeah. Avocado was like chock full of folic acid. Like, wouldn't that be weird if like that's what my body needed because of that reason, like because I was pregnant or something? Then I was like, no, that's not the reason. And then I ended up finding out like I was pregnant like a couple weeks later, and I was like, oh, okay, that was the reason probably. So the first like few weeks, I'd say, of my pregnancy, I was craving like avocado like all the time. If it wasn't me just eating avocado at home, it was like me ordering this like Chipotle avocado sandwich from Panera. Like, I just wanted that like every single day. It was like the only thing I wanted to eat, and it was delicious. Then after that, it was just this constant craving of like fruits and veggies. Like, that's for Oreo, Kaka. Yeah, but this is Roro's water. Do you want me to get you some Wawa?
No.
Okay. Then it was just like this constant craving of fruits and veggies. I ate like a salad like every day for like 3 weeks, and all I ever wanted was like salads or fruits or veggies. And thank you. Thank you so much. You want to put it right there? I've kind of gotten off that binge a little bit. Like, I still love fruits and veggies, but that's just kind of like my normal anyway. I definitely have been craving like salmon on and off, and like some seafood. Okay, I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. Yeah, I told you, she's not gonna let me talk very long. I'm trying to remember like symptoms, because it's been 17 weeks of pregnancy, and I'm trying to remember like all of it and shove it all into one vlog. Definitely the first trimester, like incontinence was like a huge deal, and that's like super embarrassing to say, but like every time I like coughed or sneezed or anything, I would like pee my pants a little bit.
Janice, I just peed myself.
That's natural.
I know it's because like I've had so many kids before, and like the baby's so low at that point that like there's just a lot of pressure on my bladder. So like any little amount of pressure would just like cause me to, yeah, like pee my pants a little bit. That is not the case anymore now that baby is like higher up in my abdomen. I don't have to worry about that like as much. Like sometimes when I sneeze really hard, it still happens sometimes. Definitely an embarrassing symptom, but I see this pop up like in pregnancy forums like all the time. So I just feel like I need to put it out there so that people know that it's like completely normal. I guess I shouldn't say normal. It's very common. It's not normal. Like, you should like work on your Kegels and stuff. Right here. There's your 4.
Yes, I know 4.
That's your 4. But yeah, it's just, it is a common thing to happen for women, especially if you've had a lot of kids like me. So I feel like I should have written down more things and should have been like more prepared for this vlog. But I didn't write anything down, and she's kind of distracting me, and I feel like I can't remember like any other like major symptoms or anything. I turn a new week every Thursday. Right now, today is Sunday. So I just turned 17 weeks like a couple days ago. I have not felt baby move at all yet. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. Like sometimes I feel like a few blurbs here and there, but I have not felt baby move at all, which is super like weird and bizarre for me, because besides my first pregnancy with Parker, I didn't feel Parker until I was like 20 weeks exactly. And I remember the day I was like, I was exactly 20 weeks. I went to have my anatomy scan that day, and like later that day I felt the baby move, and then from then on I felt him like every single day. But every other pregnancy post Parker, I felt them like as early as like 11 weeks, like anywhere between 11 and 13 weeks. So I felt them like really early, and now I'm like almost halfway through my pregnancy and I still have not felt the baby move. I'm assuming I have an anterior placenta, which just means that the placenta is on the front side of my uterus instead of the back, which isn't like usually dangerous or anything like that. And I don't have this confirmed, it's just a theory. I won't have my ultrasound until the end of January. I did have an anterior placenta with Shaden, but I still felt him like earlier than all my other pregnancies. So I don't really know how to explain that. Other than that, this pregnancy has just been like flying by. Like I said, I've been meaning to post this vlog like for weeks now, but it's just taken a lot. Like, A, I've just been so insanely busy in my regular life, but also B, there's just been like a lot of processing that I've had to do because this pregnancy was really unexpected, and just it's been hard for me to come back here being out of the game for so long, and just my life was just really hard for a really long time there, and it was hard for me to come on here and share that with the world and be vulnerable like that. While I was having some support here, a lot of it was not very supportive, and it just is hard when you're already super vulnerable to like have that kind of criticism. It just when you already feel so small, it just makes you feel even smaller, just having that like outside judgment. And I know you have to have like thick skin to be able to come on here and do this, which shouldn't be the case. I mean, I used to use this as more of like a creative therapeutic outlet, you know, like an online journaling sort of system, but at the time I just was not mentally healthy enough to kind of take that external judgment. So that was just really hard, you know. It's still really hard, honestly. I'm still a little afraid of like the feedback I'm gonna get when I post this. I do want to start this, I mean, every single day for like the past year. I'm like, I should get back into vlogging, and I think I've tried a couple times, but yeah, it is really hard. It takes, first of all, it takes a lot of work, and second of all, there's just a lot of like anxiety that comes along with it for me, just because of how my life has gone the past like few years, and then COVID hit, and yeah, it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot. I'm sure there's a lot of other things that I'm forgetting to say, but I feel like this vlog is already running on so long. So if you guys have any questions about, like particular questions about like the pregnancy, there's like something I should have mentioned about my pregnancy but like forgot to, or like didn't mention, but like there's something you want to know, just let me know about in the comments below, and I'll try and do a less jumbled vlog next week for 18 weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Okay, bye. Oh, and I did want to show off my 17-week bump. I know that I don't really have much to compare it to from when I was like not showing, but I did want to like show that off and do a measurement. So let's go ahead and do that.